Hello, friends. Welcome to the Osaka. My name is Delali Frank, and this is News Daily, where I serve you with all the major trending news in the last week. So, in today's edition, we're going to talk about the Ghana 4x100 relay team. They got disqualified in the relay in the Olympic Games. The athletes, some of them have come out to speak on it. We're going to look at what they actually said. I'll tell you what I also think about the relay performance, and then we'll go into football and talk about the Black Princesses. They're preparing for the under 20 Women's World Cup, and there's good news for them. We'll talk about what the good news is and other conversations as far as football is concerned. As usual, my name is Delali Frank. If it's your first time, hit on the subscription button. When you're done hitting on the subscription button, make sure you hit on the notification bell so that any video we post, you'll be the first to see. Without wasting much time, let's get straight into today's news. So let's start with the Ghana 4x100 relay team. If you look at all the athletes we took to the Olympic Games or all the competitions we qualify for the Olympic Games, if you were looking for a discipline that I was very confident, and I think any other Ghanaian who has followed the athletics or the Olympic Games very well should be the 4x100 relay team. They've been very excellent. I think they are one of the track and field team that have been very, very good. Like the Commonwealth Games, World Athletic Championship, African Games. Like they are one team that you know that at least they'll make it to the finals and they would at least bring you a bit of joy. But Charlie, they went into the 4x100 really with a lot of confidence, but unfortunately, we got basically disqualified because of baton change. And the change of the baton was obviously messy. It was just all over the place. Like we got it wrong from Fuseni to Azamati, and then from like Charlie. It was just all over the place. Like it was so bad that we got disqualified out of it. And after that, some of the athletes have spoken. Ibrahim Fuseni said, "I think this was our worst performance ever. We are going to work on it and come out stronger." Obviously, Benjamin Azamati also said, "Overall, no excuses. It was not a better race from us. We know we can do better. We just have to perform better." And then the captain of the team, Joe Paul, he said the stadium was really loud. Instead of using it as an advantage, I think it broke us in a way. We struggled to hear the cause, but we did our best in the circumstances. Yeah, the stadium was very loud, but a couple of things doesn't go in our favor. And before that, I understand that the Ministry of Youth and Sports paid them all the bonuses that they owe them. So they tried to settle them before they went into the race, but that doesn't change anything. And I'm going to tell you guys something, yeah. When it comes to sports, athletics is one of the disciplines in sport that there's nothing like underdog story. If you run under 10 seconds, or if you run 10 seconds in athletics, no matter where you find yourself, you run the same time. Like athletics is in a way that is pretty scientific and straightforward. Like there's no underdog story in it. Onyade. And for us, this 4x100 relay team, or perhaps the athletics in general in this country, we've just been doing it anyhow. We struggle with proper structure, proper training system. These guys have always struggled to come together. And if they tell you the background stories and some of the things they have to go through to even qualify for these Olympic Games, Charlie, you'll be sad. I've seen a couple of people say that, yeah, they didn't perform well. Yeah, like they didn't perform well on the world stage. But what will let you perform well? Like, you get what I'm trying to say? We need to start paying attention to tiny, tiny details. Like the baton change is coaching. The baton change thing is proper coaching and mastering the act. It's not only about speed. Look at Jamaica. With all the speedsters they have, they struggle with the baton change. Look at China. China don't compete in the 200 meters, 100 meters, so they don't have individual sprinters. But when it comes to the relay, they are one of the best performing teams because they get the baton changes right and they know how to run as a team. If we don't do these things well, we will struggle. And I've said this, I have this controversial take. Football. Ghana is able to have a team to compete at the World Cup, the African Cup of Nations under 20, because of the private football clubs, because football is run by private people. Look at all the other disciplines that we don't have clubs in Ghana. Where clubs, I mean private individuals running them. We struggle in these competitions. Mention them. Which discipline in Ghana do we perform very well apart from football? And the football, do you know why? It's not because the government invests so much. Governments know they invest sheshe in football. It's only Black Stars. Black Stars money in Black Stars is not investment. It's sponsors. I call it sponsorship because at that time the boys are already old. That's not where you do the investment. Under 17, under 20. Players in the Kobo under 20 and under 17. No. They are players from Division 2, Division 3 clubs. That's people train them. Look at the Black Stars team. How many right to dream players are in it? What investment did Ghana do in the right to dream players to get them on that level? So you see, football is doing well in Ghana, or Ghana is able to go to the World Cup and the East African Cup of Nations, these football tournaments, to perform because there are private clubs that people privately invest in these players. When it comes to where the government has to take the responsibility and invest in these players from beginning to end, is some way. And you see, and the saddest part of all, when Ghana don't perform well and you think tomorrow will be better, the saddest part of all is you know that Ochina it won't be better. That's the thing, you know, like you know that as these people have failed to change this button, next Olympic Games, they don't qualify pool. Like we don't go up, we come down. Look at have you seen the interquarter that they are doing in Accra? Greater Accra, supposed to be the capital city of the country. We are doing athletics. Yeah, or Elwak. Have you been to Elwak? Have you seen the pictures? That Elwak Sports Stadium is where we are doing intercore, which is supposed to develop the next set of athletes for these Olympic Games. You see where they do the intercore? Meanwhile, Legon is there. You see Legon Stadium. So like there's nothing is in sync. Like there's no correlation in the things we do. There's no sense of direction. Yeah, because if the Legon Stadium is there, the Legon Stadium is under the University of Ghana Sports Directorate. Intercore is under GES. Why can't we have proper collaboration that GES can hold that Intercore at Legon, where they have all the proper standard facilities? Basa Park, no, so there's some of the students are running in socks, some of them are running with their legs. Basa like that. And the guy who broke the 100 meters, I think he ran 10.6 something. SHS student, so he's running 10.6. If this kid gets proper training, he can easily be making the 9s and the under 10s. But guess what? Me, when I was in secondary school, I was a sports prefect. I know some friends that were very good in athletics, long distance. We had people that were very good in a lot of sporting discipline. Handball. My secondary school, like the athletes, the handball team, they were so good. I don't know where they are, po. Some are Charlie. So you see, if we don't invest in these things, we will go back and come and do this thing again. I'm telling you, if we are not careful, the next Olympic Games, we won't even qualify. You know, be lie. The next Olympic Games, we won't even qualify. Then we'll be here again. Let's go to the next one and talk about football. So the Black Princesses who have a competition coming up, the World Cup, I should say, the Under-20 World Cup. The team were struggling with their winning bonuses. Like Ghana, we owe them plenty amount of money. Honestly, like a couple of money that winning bonuses that Ghana was owing them. Fortunately, and by God's grace or by good news, they have been paid officially. They have been paid like basically some of it, but basically the highest of it. The Ministry of Youth and Sports have given them $4,500 per each athlete. I understand we were owing them around $6,000. Like we were owing each player $6,000 when they were initially promised $6,000, but they were given $4,500 after the team and something. So we thank God that they've been paid. The tournament is going to happen in Colombia in August 31st, and the team will leave Ghana very soon. And this is good news. We wish them the best of luck. This team has struggled to make it out of the group stages anytime they go for the World Cup. We wish them the best of luck. We don't really have to expect a lot from them. Yeah, that's us But Charlie, if you say you go to Ghana my time. Anyway, my name is Elale Frank. Let me know what you think in the comment section. But until meet again, bye bye for now.